story unpacked last week in Reader's Workshop was that I can describe characters, setting, and events, right? And last week we were working on our characters, and this week we're working on the setting. What is the setting of a story? When Miss Thompson asked you to tell her the setting, what does she want to know? Elijah?
Where your grandma and where your
You almost, okay, the forest. Your setting might be the forest. Cece? Yeah, where it is. The setting of your story is just where you are. Today I want to talk to you about how we figure out the setting. Can you all fix your bodies and show me you're ready to learn, please? Because we're being wiggle words. You're wiggling around way too much. Elijah, fix your body in your circle, please. What do we look at to figure out the setting of a story? We talked about this a little bit before, David. Keaton, what do we look at? We look at the pages. What shows you the setting, Zizi? The pictures. Remember how we talked about how every book has an author, but it also has an illustrator whose job is to make the, what part of the book? The pictures.
in a word.
No, we're talking about the illustrator, Elijah, who makes the pictures. So we can look at our pictures to figure out our setting. Miss Thompson has a book here that we read together, Sidewalk Circus, and this book had no words at all. All it has is pictures. And when Miss Thompson looks at this picture, I can learn the setting. I know that they're outside because I see a street and I see the blue sky. And I know they're in a city or a town because I see lots of buildings and stores, Keaton. So by looking at the illustration, it helps your brain figure out where the story is or the setting of the story. So let's try one together. Miss Thompson has another book that has no words. It's called Good Dog Carl. Take a look at the pictures while Miss Thompson flips through them. David, please go sit by Miss Sarah. Take a look at these pictures. This book is about a little boy, a little girl or a boy, and their dog. What is this setting? Where does it look like they are? Jahara? How do you know they're in a house? What does the illustration show you that makes you know they're in a house, Jahara? Okay, she sees stairs. What else do we see in the picture to show that they're in a house? Cece? Okay, we see the walls, so we know they're not outside. There's no grass or blue sky. Elijah, how can you tell they're in a house?
The dog was carrying a baby on his back and running.
Okay, but how does that show you the setting? That doesn't show you where they are.
A carpet?
Okay, you see a carpet, and we know carpets are inside houses. Awesome. I want to try one more, but I want you to work with your partners. So, we haven't gotten our new turn and talk partners since we changed our seats. So, Damari and Princess turn and face each other. You're going to be partners. Antonio and Liliana, Zizi and Donna. Who usually sits there, Jojo? Okay, for today I'm going to have you work with them since Malia's absent. Michaela and Elijah turn and face each other. Romello and Aisha, Jahara and Mylana, Tajay and Charlie, Cece and Lily, and Keaton for today, you can work with Cece and Lily. So, Miss Thompson's going to show you another book. This book's called No Dogs Allowed. This story is also just a wordless book. It only has illustrations. So, take a second and look at the pictures. And then I want you to talk to your partner about the setting. Where does it look like this story is? Oh, talk to your partner in your quiet voices. Where are they, Antonio? You're telling your partner the setting. Princess, share with Damari, where do you think they are? character. Where are they? What's the setting? All right, turn and face Miss Thompson in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Who can share what their partner told them? What did your partner tell you where the setting is? Mylana, what did Jahara say? Where is the setting?
To the place and eat.
Okay, so at the food place. Michaela, what did your partner say? Okay, but whose partner told them about the setting? Zizi, what did your partner say? What was the setting? Where is the story? Okay, Zizi said that they were outside. Zizi, why did y'all think they were outside? Awesome. Zizi says, lots of people I heard talking about how they were in a restaurant, but Zizi noticed that they're not in a restaurant. They're outside of it because she sees the sidewalk and the windows and the doors, so she knew they were outside. Hands in your laps, please. Today, when you're reading with your partner, and every day when you're reading with your partner, try to figure out the setting of your story. When it's time for turn and talk, Miss Thompson's going to walk around and see what friends are talking about their setting. Remember, does every story have a setting? No, not everyone has one, but look at those illustrations and see if you can figure out your setting. All right, turn and face the smartboard so we can see who our partners are going to be today. Let's see. We're only missing Malia now. So let Miss Thompson just make a couple little changes. And we're good to go. All right. Remember, how many minutes are we up to reading quietly? We've gotten up pretty far. Keaton, how many? 12. So Miss Thompson's going to set our timer for 12 minutes of reading by ourselves, and then it'll be time to turn and talk. Charlie and Donna may go find a spot. Ayesha and David. Or no, David's working with Miss Sarah. So Ayesha, you can work with Princess and Cece today. You three can be partners together. Go ahead.